If you've never been to my YouTube channel before, I do things a little bit differently. I speak mostly about the stock market and where I think the values are and where I think you should be investing. I'm a retired financial advisor, and I need to state up front, I do not have an active license, so everything that I tell you is not financial advice, it's my opinion, and take it for what it's worth. I don't get a whole lot into charts and graphs because I do not think the past is necessarily a prediction of the future, and I don't think a head and shoulders indicates that we're going to have a drop in the market or we're going to have a surge in the market. Instead, I think you value a stock based upon the business plan, the stability of the company, and their future plans. I invest in companies that are going to change the way I live, that are going to change the way you live, that are going to change the world. So I speak very highly quite often of what is referred to as the Big Nine. The Big Nine are the tech companies that have all the data on you, and they've been gathering it since the first day you got on a computer and did a search on Google or Bing or Yahoo or whatever you used that first day. And they own that data, and they are going, and data is the oil, is the gold, it is the platinum, it is everything of any value in the future, and these people own it. I don't recommend the companies in China because I don't know what the geopolitical system is going to be in China tomorrow, let alone 5 years from now. But I believe these companies are going to dominate, and you should read this book. If you're going to be a student of my channel, you should read this book, and then you should also read several other books that are in the description, and there are links, affiliate links below that you can purchase them. But what I want to talk about today is one company and one company in particular, and that is Facebook. I believe that you should not buy Facebook stock. You should become an owner, a part owner of Facebook, because Facebook is going to change the horizon of our business and economic situation probably as much as anybody else in the future. And I have 6 reasons why that is going to be. The most recent one is they're going to become more profitable. Mark Zuckerberg just announced this past week that he suspects that 50% of his workforce, his employees, will work from home over the next 10 years. And what I think he means by that, over the next 10 years, they will migrate away from the big offices, particularly the one in San Francisco, and that's going to make them more profitable. And it's going to make a larger talent pool available to them. And at that point, they don't have to work with just people who can make it to a meeting at 3 o'clock on Tuesday in San Francisco. Now, with Zoom and with the other videos, they'll have their own video channel, I'm sure. That is making that possible. So they're going to be more profitable. I like that, but that's not really the reason why. We know they're a behemoth. We know that 2.6 billion people a month use Facebook, and 1.73 billion of those 2.6 use it every day, and they use it an average of 58 minutes a day. So they control the market that they choose to serve. But again, that's not why I think you need to be part owner of Facebook. It is what I'm seeing them do as a reaction to the coronavirus. Now, I think our world, no, I know our world is going to go through such a massive change in the next 3 years as a result of this virus, and it will come the only thing that any of us, and I'm not old enough to remember it, and I'm pretty damn old, could compare this to would be the end of World War II. How the world order changed, how our economic structure changed, how world trade, everything changed. That's what's going to happen once we get past this virus, and even before we get past it. And what I'm talking about is small business. Small business has been it's said that the last figure I could find, there is 146 million small businesses. They've been threatened with extinction as a result of the big box retailers, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Best Buys. And then, if that wasn't hard enough for them to deal with, now they had to deal with Amazon and the online industry. So then you add that most of them have been closed down for 60 days now, going on 90 days, and they're in difficult times. So I saw this behemoth, Facebook, raise their hand and say, let us help you. Let us be someone helps keep you alive. And the first thing I saw them do was offer $40 million to small businesses, targeted specifically at women, minorities, and veterans, to help them keep afloat. And they didn't do it like the federal government did it. They did it a little bit differently. They said, you need to be located in one of the cities where we have offices. And what I believe that meant was you need to come to our office and present us with your business plan and your goals for the future, and then let us plug in our knowledge, our skills, our technology to help you stay alive and to grow. Holy crap. I'm a small business. I have a YouTube channel. What if YouTube called me up and said, Kerry, we'd like you to come to our office and we'd like to help you grow your channel because we think we can help you get to where you want to go faster than you can go on yours. I'd crawl to their office. Well, that's what Facebook just did. And they're hoping to reach 10,000 small businesses to do this. And I believed at the time, this is just the beginning of this. They have recognized that small business is about to go extinct, but small business has a place, and it's a place we can benefit from. That it's a place that we, Facebook, can maybe compete with them, Amazon, and them, Google. And we can incorporate the soldiers, the boots on the ground, the small business owners, by sharing with them our skills. Wow, I like that. Then, just 2 days ago, I saw the next step in this process, and that was their announcement of shops. And what that is, and I don't have a shop, but I went and looked at it, and it's about a 15-minute process of setting up a store where you can display your merchandise and make it available to your customers, not only at your storefront, but online.
COVID has not just been a health emergency, it's been a real economic crisis that is putting a lot of strain on small businesses. And what we're seeing are a lot of small businesses are moving more of their business online. And we want to make it easier for them to do that too. So Facebook Shops allows a small business to easily set up a shop inside our apps. And it'll be a very fast experience for people to discover their products and to be able to buy things directly.
And Facebook's going to help you do the graphics, do the technology, and they have taken their knowledge and shared it, second step, with the small business owner. I want to own a part of this company, and I mean Facebook, and so I do. The next step I saw was their CEO. Here, I'll share it with you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sheryl Sandberg, the Facebook COO, and welcome to our Business Resource Hub. We know this is such a hard time for everyone, and health and safety is top of mind. But we also know that businesses are suffering, and we want to help. So we built this so you could easily come here and find information about our grants program, free online trainings about tools, and stay up to date with the latest. And we hope everyone stays safe and healthy.
All the things that Facebook wants to do to help you grow your business. I haven't seen anybody else do anything like this. All I've seen in the past is the Goliaths trying to slay David. Well, here's Goliath number 2 coming over to David and saying, "Let me show you how an AK-47 works." this is a company I want to be part owner of. I didn't always feel that way. Last July, I was with my 2 grandchildren, and I said something about Facebook, and my grandson said, "Poppy, we aren't on Facebook. Facebook isn't relative to our generation." So I liquidated. I got out of Facebook in July, and I didn't get back into Facebook until March, when I saw that their stock had gone down, and I thought they're going to go up. And I had become familiar with the Big Nine, and I had read this book and learned more about what Facebook is doing. So I'm up 30% on Facebook, and I bought more on Friday because I want to own part of this company, and I want to be a part of what they're doing. The next reason I believe in Facebook is, again, based on change. I have a granddaughter who goes to SCAD, Savannah School of Art and Design, and she hasn't been in school for 60 days now, and probably won't be back to school, maybe not even in September. I don't know. But she's learning how to learn a different way. She's learning how to learn online. She's missing some experience, but in this book, I learned this is the future is coming. The future is faster than you think, and there's a link to it in the directions. And you need to read this. That I learn differently than you do, and I know that because I was not a good learner. I didn't learn that I was dyslexic until 4 years ago, so I can't read. My mind will not process a 3-syllable word. So when that professor stood in front of that lectern and lectured to 120 of this class, I wasn't, and then sent me home to read a textbook, I didn't do well on the Friday test. I struggled because I don't learn the way the guy sitting next to me does. I have to be consumed. So what I've learned in this book is that the right way for me to learn, and the right way for you to learn, and for my granddaughter to learn in the future, is going to be through virtual reality. Facebook owns a company called Oculus, and they make these goggles that the gamers wear. And what they've learned from this is those goggles not only project to you, but those goggles watch your eyes and see how you react, and see how, and learn from how you react, and then how learn through artificial intelligence and machine learning how to feed you information so that you go to what they call a state of flow. What flow is, where you are absorbing everything that is pertinent and not absorbing everything that isn't. So let's go back to that lectern with, and when I was in college, and he was spewing information out to me, and I was looking at that cute girl three rows in front of me. That won't happen under the new way of learning. So as a result of schools being closed, we have just moved quicker towards this new way of learning. And the colleges and high schools and grade schools that we know of today are going to become a thing of the past, and Facebook's going to be a big part of it. So that's why I want to own that kind of company. And I don't really care what it costs Monday. I'll buy more. So those are the reasons, plus something I saw Facebook do just last month. They went and bought 10% of a company in India that is going to give them a stronger foothold in India. Facebook's second largest audience is India. 3 years ago, they tried to go into India and start a company and provide free internet service to the southern part of India, where India doesn't have good internet penetration. And India says, no, we don't want outside companies coming in influencing our people. So just a couple of months ago, they bought a part of this 10% of this very influential company, and that's their inroads to India. Why is this important? There are roughly 350 million people in the United States. There's 1.2 billion people in India. So that's 4 times the market that they have in the United States. This is a company I want to be part owner of. This is why I'm going to buy Facebook. I don't value companies based on their last quarterly earnings. I don't care. I don't value companies based upon charts and high points and low points. I like to trade on them within a channel, but I don't look at a head and shoulders formation and say, this is a time to buy or sell. I'm more interested in this company is reacting to a need in our country of small businesses. This company is reacting to a need in India. This company is reacting to a change in the way we're going to educate ourselves. This is a company that I want to own part of. I want to be part owner. I would love to be invited to just attend a board meeting and see how these people think. This is where the future is. This is where you need to buy Facebook Monday morning.